Okay, good morning, dear students. Now we are going to start revision of chapter 4 key elements of democratic government. Now, before starting this lecture, what is the democratic government? We'll discuss. Dear student, democratic government. So earlier we have discussed about there are three forms of government. One is monarchy, second one dictatorship, Tanasa, and third one is the democratic government. Monarchy government, when a government may be formed by king and queen, or that is the dynasty system. After death of ruler, king, son or daughter become a ruler. And in Indian history, only one time during the 13th century it happened. Rajia was king during the Mughal dynasty. After that, no one such female ruler. That is known as the monarchy system. Another one is the dictatorship, when country may be ruled by a single person who may be from military, who may be like Hitler. Like a Hitler, General Pervez Musharraf are example of dictatorship. So, and democratic government is such government where all leaders are elected by voters. Such leaders are elected, that is known as the democratic government. In democratic, there are the different features. Which country we can say the democratic? What are the key features of democratic? We'll discuss in this chapter. So, what are the main key features of democratic? Democratic nation is such nation where all people are living with equality. All are equal. So, first key features of democratic country we discuss about the equality. No one could be discriminated on the basis of caste, religion, gender, birthplace, like all should be equal. All should be use the public resources. Second one is justice. All should be get justice. If anyone rights may be violated by anyone, so he or she may be claiming for also justice, justification inside the conflict. If any conflict may be occurred, so it will be resolved by our government. That is the key features of democratic government. Another one, elections are regularly held in democratic government, because when an election may be held in regular after 5 years after a fixed interval, so we can choose our representative. When we choose our representative, so why we choose our representative or elected leaders? Such leaders may be from the government to run the government. Why we are choosing the leader? To run government, to make laws, to take major decisions. So why we need the representative? We need representative elected leaders in democracy, because such leader may be inside if state election, such leader they may be make the laws for us, which may be followed by us. To run the government, such leader may be run the government, they will take the major decision with concern with the country. They may be take the such decision which may be beneficial for us. They may be implement the different variety of taxes on us to run the government. They may be take the such decision which is concerned with the budget. What type of new laws they may make, like they remove the 370 from Jammu Kashmir. So such candidate maybe we choose for to run the government, to make the laws, to take the major decision. That's why elections are important. And in this chapter, in democratic key features, we'll discuss a story. You know, Africa nowadays is democratic nation. But in this chapter, through a story, we discuss how to before 1994, what type of system in Africa country, South Africa, located in Africa continent, and how there was the discrimination among the different people, or what type of discrimination, like a discrimination on the basis of gender, discrimination on the basis of caste, discrimination on the basis of religion, discrimination on the basis of birthplace, discrimination on the basis of apartheid. Like we'll discuss in this chapter such a story. So you know here now we are going to start revision. In this chapter, we'll discuss about how the discrimination was inside the South African country on the basis of race, means the on the basis of color. Suppose those who outer people who were Britishers, because South Africa also a colonial nation, like a Indian. What are the colonial nations? Colonial nation means that these are the colonies of Britishers. Britishers, these are the colonies. Countries are the colonies of the Britishers. This country is known by the colonial countries. Okay, where the British maybe from the government or some in some countries they want to export and import for a trade purpose only. Now, Africa was the colonial country like Indian, so there was the discrimination between the white and black people because African citizens' color was black. Why? Because Africa is closer to the equator, and Africa is closer to the equator. That's why their skin color was the black. So there was the discrimination between the skin color, color trade discrimination. So such facilities was available for the white, those not available for black people. They can't use the hospital, they can't use the school, they can't use the such agriculture field which are used by the Britishers. They can't share the common facilities. So this discrimination will discuss in this chapter about it. So apartheid means the separation of basis of race. According to the law, all other colored race except white only. White means British here. Okay, not allowed to mingle with, mingle means mix up, mingle to one another, too near each other, even use common facility. It means what? Britishers were white and Africans black, and those outers Indian like it. Suppose early time what British what do here? Suppose like Africa is colonial country, India is colonial country. So many labor slaves early time they known by the slave, and the labor were separated in Africa also. Indian labor may be separated in Africa also. So such Indians and outers who were living inside Africa for mining purpose, for agriculture production, such people are known as the colored people. Okay, such is known as the colored people. Like, like I'm giving an interesting example here. See, you know West Indies players. So you know earlier our Indians as separated by the Britishers at West Indies country to for the natural exploitation, natural resources for mining purpose, for different trade purpose, and they permanently set up and dead country, Indians. today's their son or maybe their forefather generation, earlier generation, and today's their son name is same because surname never changed. So their surname is same. Like you know, West Indies players like a Indian players name, like a Indian's name, like it. Take the example, Ram Naresh Sarwan, it a West Indies player, but their forefather from India. Like that's why Ram Naresh such name similar in India. Ram Naresh. Okay, such example. So like it, there are many players, two or three players. So such may be separated in that area and known by the that name. So agent in Africa, there were three categories: white is Britishers, black local citizens, native colored people, those who migrated or separated by the Britishers for a labor purpose. Okay, dear student. So they can't share the common facilities. They can't use the common public resources. There was the discrimination by the Britishers. Second one, African National Congress, that political party. Like in India, there are a lot of political party. Like a AAP party, like a BJP party, like a Bahujan Samajwadi party, like a Samajwadi Party, like a Congress. And in Africa, there is the one political party, that African National Congress, led to the struggle against this. When such practices may be going on, so anyone will be start the movement against the such practices, or without movement, without struggle, justice can't possible. आपको जस्टिस कब मिलेगा जब आप मूवमेंट स्टार्ट करोगे कैंपेन स्टार्ट करोगे when we start the rallies campaign dharnas when we such issues may be created in front of the at the international level when such issues may be published in media when such issues may be all people may be assembled together at a particular area they may be start a movement later on changes is possible. Okay, dear. So in our country, Gandhiji also started the movement like you know Swadeshi movement, non-cooperation movement, or like a salt movement. There are a lot of examples which started by the Gandhiji. So I think there was the one leader also in Africa and is followers of Mahatma Gandhi and And he was the followers of Mahatma Gandhi and name was Mandela. Nelson Mandela was the leader who started movement against. So you know, dear student, when anyone want to start the movement, so you know, Britishers want to demonstrate them. Okay, Britishers pressurize them. Such person may be kept inside the jail. वो सिर्फ उसको जेल में डाल दिया जाता था. गांधी जी को इनको लाइक मंडेला. So in this chapter, a Congress, a political party, African National Congress has started the struggle against this by the leadership of Mandela. In 1994, South Africa became democratic country. So when South Africa is democratic country in 1994, or our country in 1947. Okay. And elections are usually held once in 5 years. So what is the features of democratic country? Elections regularly held after intervals. After 5 years, elections are held. In which manner elections are held? Countries will be divided into different constituencies. Elections are held in that areas. Which political party may be able to got majority? Such political party from the government. Out to the majority. Suppose there are 500 seats. Just an example, 500 seats. So 250 more than the government. 250 more than seats are required to form the government that is known as the majority. But in place, 250 more than seats are required to form the government, that is known as the majority government. But sometime when a government may be formed by the more than one political party, that is known as the coalition government, like a Gathbandhan Sarkar. So in Africa, election regularly held to choose their leaders. When they choose their leader according to their wish, so they will make the such laws which will be beneficial for African people. They may be ban the such discrimination. When we can change, when change, suppose you need any changes in any country, so it is possible through the laws only. When you make the laws, so all will be follow the law. If anyone may be violated the law, so we also suppose anyone may be violated the law, so you may be claim it, or there is the punishment mentioned in constitution or whatever in our legal documents. So when changes may be possible, when they able form the government, when they choose their leaders may be make a such decision. So earlier we have discussed what is the role of leaders. Role of leader to run the government, to make the laws, and to take major decision for entire nation. This is the work of the African people. So you know regular elections are held in Africa. After intervals, in senior classes, we will discuss about the general election, by-election, what are mid-election. But these are not required. And elections are usually held once a 5 year. People can participate in process of the working of government by taking interest and working of criticizing are required. So many times what happens, you know, if our government is not doing well or not doing their job or duties, so sometimes media may be criticized. How do we know what our government is doing? We know through the media. Media is also known as the fourth pillar of democracy. We know about the what our leaders doing, what our government taking their, what are the major decisions taken by the government, and through the press conference we know about that. So we know through the media. So in Africa, elections were held. People may be criticized, people may be from the government, directly or indirectly, they participate to take the decision. And people express their views by various other ways, like dharnas, rallies, strikes, signature campaign. So two changes, these are the rallies and dharnas are required. Okay. So now through this way, people maybe changes in a country like a rallies, dharna, chakka jam. Through this, conflict occur when the different culture. Yes, conflict मतलब you know controversy, लड़ाई. आपस में conflict कब होते हैं? When a people maybe belong from the different culture, from different area, different religion, okay, from the different race, like, so when a conflict may be occur, so you know conflict may be sought out by the government. A conflict between, like, take the example, senior citizen, okay, next state, or third one is country. Okay. So when conflict between the two citizen to citizen, conflict between the two citizens. Earlier in your civics book, there was the one chapter, conflict between the Raghu and Mon. One is separated, is farm bound borders. You know, there is the one story, Raghu and Mon, and later on the file the case in the police station. Chapter 2, before what is the government. Chapter 3 is the what is the government. Chapter 2, discrimination. No, there is no such story, Raghu and Mon. Chalo, okay, let us do. So when a dispute between the citizen to citizen, Such conflict may be citizen to citizen dispute, like suppose two citizens as a dispute regarding the property, regarding the anything, or regarding the land, regarding any vehicle or whatever. So dispute between the two citizens, dispute between the citizen and state, like suppose I have the dispute with the state government. Suppose my land is taken by the state government for a different purpose, or maybe like so any dispute between the citizen and state, dispute between the two state. Suppose like what type of dispute between the two states, like a land border to related dispute, river to related dispute. Suppose like I take the example of Chambal River. Chambal River originated from the MP, Madhya Pradesh. Later on it flowing on the border of Rajasthan and MP, some part in Rajasthan. If Rajasthan maybe make the such dam which store the Chambal River water and rest of part drain into the again in MP, then there will be conflict between the MP and Rajasthan. Such conflict related to river, related to land border, such conflict. Okay, so between two states, you will study there is the one chapter between the Kaveri and Krishna river conflict between the Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. You will discuss later. So conflict between the two states, conflict between the state and country, as it land to related dispute. Suppose like any one state may be claim for the GST to related dispute, river to related dispute, whatever proper river may be, minerals may be, natural resources may be, any dispute. So these are the dispute between the two citizens, dispute between the citizen and state, dispute between the two states, and dispute between the state and country. So these are the dispute, these are the conflict resolved by the judiciary. These are resolved by the judiciary. So there are three levels of judiciary: Supreme Court, High Court, and local court. So you know, first, equality is the main key features of democracy. It is the duty of government to judge all people as equal. No one could be discriminated on the basis of caste, religion, gender, birthplace, whatever. Okay. So all should be equal. All should be get the equal opportunities. No one could be discriminated. All should be use the public resources, public facility. That is the first key features of democratic country. That is the equality. After equality, second key features of a country, you know, justice. Means suppose any dispute may be occurred. If what is the my rights, suppose your right is the right to education, your rights, whatever, suppose my right, freedom, I am able to choose any religion, okay. Right to against exploitation, if any children below 14 years who are working in hotel or like, these are your rights. So if anyone children maybe or anyone who working inside the hotel like, so you may be claimed for it. What are the rights? Rights are the such power which you are, suppose you are missing or such your power may be violated by anyone, so you have to claim it. Claim मतलब आप उसको चैलेंज कर सकते हो कि नहीं ये मेरा अधिकार है. That are the rights. So you know, if any rights may be violated inside the democratic country, so we have right to justice, or who provide the justice, that is the judiciary. Okay. Last one, who resolve this conflict? These are resolved by the judiciary with the help of four persons. Who are the four persons? First one is the police. Okay. Second one is the defense lawyer. Third one is the public prosecutor. Fourth one is the judge. Judge is like a empire. Okay. So police, what is the role of police? Suppose any dispute may be happens between the two citizens, between the state and government, between the two states. So police will be collect the evidence. Police will be collect the evidence. What is the work of defense lawyer? Defense मतलब सब lawyer may be protect the particular accused person. Suppose मैंने किसी पे क्लेम किया है, तो सामने वाला पे जिस पे क्लेम किया है बेटा वो एक्यूज्ड पर्सन है फॉर एग्जांपल, तो एक्यूज्ड पर्सन हैज द राइट टू अकॉर्डिंग आर्टिकल नंबर 21 राइट टू लाइफ, तो ही विल बी प्रोटेक्ट हिमसेल्फ थ्रू द डिफेंस लॉयर. And who is the public prosecutor? Those appointed by the government. Okay. Or after all the basis of all three fair trial, on the basis of evidence, whatever evidence represented by defense lawyer, whatever evidence represented by the public prosecutor, it will be decided by the judge for whatever decision will be taken by on the basis of given evidence. So it is decided by only judge. So through this is the process you will study in later classes how to we got justice here. Okay. So tomorrow onwards you will continue with this chapter. Dear student, have a good day. Thanks for your cooperation. Okay.